So, good evening. We are back with player ratings. Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. Comedy of errors leading to pretty much all of the goals. A comedy penalty missed. Offsides, penalties, everything in that game. And for a neutral, it was probably hilarious watching. It was end-to-end. Schoolboy defending all over the place. But Arsenal did get the 3 points, Jez. They're currently sat fourth as we record this. Tottenham kick off in about half an hour as I'm recording this. For anyone who hasn't watched the fan cams, do go and check them out. Big up to everyone who watched the watch along. Anyone who hasn't watched your fan cam yet, Jez, give us a little breakdown of that game, mate.
Well, let's get it right. You know, everybody's going to be gassing it up. You know, we beat Chelsea the other night. Now we beat Man United. You know, I mean, Chelsea the other night were a poor team. They were poor. Today we've got two poor teams. And I discussed it with you, Lee, on my fan cam. You know, the days of the battles of Arsenal, Man United, when we were both vying for championships, are long gone. And I don't care what anybody says. You know, everybody can moan and groan at us, but we know the facts. That was an average, well, very below average Man United and a just above average Arsenal. But this guy, Arteta, has fixed the defence. Has he bloody really? Because that was a poor performance by the defence. I mean, I made the statement. I mean, when Ronaldo scored his goal, he's got two defenders on each. He's got a defender on each shoulder, and he scores a goal. That should never, ever, ever, ever happen. And shocking, but we got away with it. I'm happy because I love beating Man United, one of our biggest ever rivals over history and time. So, yeah, I'm walking away from this one, taking it and enjoying it. But I'm not gassing it up that we're now the greatest team in bloody England. We're not. It's a result. It's 3 points. And it moves us on to a potential top four where if we get in the Champions League, we'll get our asses kicked.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, mate. We're going to get passed around Europe quite comfortably like a peace pipe. Let's get into player ratings. Everyone who watches this on a regular basis knows how this works. No Kenny today, but he'll be back for the West Ham game. But yes, if you don't like the ratings, cry. We genuinely don't care. You can put your ratings in, feel free, rather than crying. But if you want to cry, cry. Let's go with Aaron Ramsdale. Bit of a mixed bag today from him. Made a great save. Very nearly cost us a goal in the first half. Yeah. And some of his kicking today was a bit dubious, to say the least. But when we needed him to stand up and make a save, he made a quality save from Delot. But what did you make of him, Jez?
Yeah, he was a bit in and out today. And I'll tell you the thing, the one thing that made me laugh, and it took me back in time, was when Fernandez missed that penalty. Shocking penalty. And he went up in front of him and jumped up. I thought he was going to do a Keown at Old Trafford many moons ago. So that made me laugh. But his distribution today was, I mean, God, there was that one occasion, wasn't it, where they were pouncing around at the back and he very nearly got caught out. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah, let's go to let's start off with Cedric Suarez.
Yeah. Yeah. What can we say there? Oh dear. Now I actually like this fella, and he did play some decent games, but today he wasn't in his game. Poor. I'll give him a 4.
The opposite side, Nuno Tavares got the opening goal real quick.
Yeah,
he got the opening goal. Right place, right time. Continued his run. Nice little tap in, and then after that, it was almost self-destruct button. One of the two defenders that didn't stop Ronaldo's goal, and he could have given away a penalty a few times in that game as well. And it's a bit of a mad one, isn't it? Really, because you know they gave the penalty. He actually did give the penalty away for Bruno Fernandes, but he could have given the penalty away on Elanga as well. You know, they should have had 2, in my opinion. In the first half, they should have had 1. Then they gave the handball for the penalty for the second one that Bruno missed. I just think that this guy, man, real talk, I think he's flipping useless. Yeah, he's not a defender. Yeah, he can't defend, but I know he scored a goal today, and well done. It was the opening goal. But what did you make of him, mate?
He was so in and out. I mean, when he scored the goal, I was like, yeah, brilliant. You know, as you said, he continued his run, got in the right spot, scored it. Nice little tap in. Well done to him. But this fella is so in and out, and he's a liability. Do you know, I would actually, if we had a good coach, I actually would rather see this guy play as a winger. Personally, he's not a defender of quality. He's just too what's the word? Unreliable.
Yeah.
So I'd actually, I'll tell you what, if this guy was under the tutorship of Emery, dare I say it, of Wenger, then I could actually see him turning into a winger, because I think he has potential there. I really do. I know loads of people could disagree, but player rating, I will give him a 5 for the goal, because it set the game up. His defensive attributes today were bloody awful, but give him a 5.
Benjamin Scheidt.
Yes. Well, what can we say about him? He looks solid at times, but then again, he looks weak at times. You know, this guy really needs to big his game out. You know, it worries me, because it seemed to me that Man United were targeting that side of the pitch because of him. And yeah, sorry, mate, you didn't impress me at all today, so you get a 4.
Yeah, him and Cedric were poor, man. Let's go to Gabriel. Made that block from Bruno, from the faffing around with Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be seen for Ronaldo's goal. But what did you make of him?
Yeah, again, I wasn't overly impressed, to be fair. But yeah, let's get it right, everybody. Arteta has fixed our defence. Well,
It's all fixed, mate.
I don't know what people are watching, because I don't think that fence has been fixed. Because I think that fence was blown down in the gales the season before, and it's still blown down, because it didn't look impressive to me. So sorry, mate, you're getting a 4.
Mohamed El Neni.
Man of the match for me.
Yeah, mate, I agree. I thought he was superb, and it kind of sums up how bad our defense is, our midfield is, that he's come in and been the best player.
Absolutely, all day long for me. He's my man of the match, and I'll give him a 9.
Yeah, I thought he was quality. Let's go to his partner in crime, Granit Xhaka. Scored an absolute screamer of a goal. His customary 1 a year.
Yeah.
And he wanted to interact with the fans more, he said. Well, he was definitely doing that with his celebration, wasn't he?
He was. Now, I actually, in your watch log, I put a comment in. This guy is an absolute prick. Why take that yellow? You know, why? He's a professional footballer. You know, if you kick that football, you're going to get booked for it. And he did. It's pointless. The guy is a liability. But in fairness, he scored an absolute brilliant goal. So I'll take my comment back. And for that alone, I will be 7.
Yeah, let's go to Martin Odegaard. Now, first half, I thought he was brilliant. Second half, Arteta pushed him more out to the right wing. I was like, what are you doing? But I still think he played pretty well today. And he was involved in a couple of the good chances that we had as well.
I thought Odegaard did a decent job today. He faded, I think, in the second half. But, yeah, I thought he'd done well. So I'm going to give him a 7.
Let's go to Bukayo Saka. Scored another penalty. Was involved in the first goal. It was his shot that was parried for Tavares. And looked lively today. Went off with an injury by the looks of it.
Yeah, unfortunately. I hope it's not a serious one. I see it looked like he might have a bit of a thigh strain. Yeah, I thought he was quality today. Absolutely. Turning the Man United defence inside out at times. And I'll give him an 8.
Let's go to the opposite side. The other half of Project Youth, Emil Smith-Rowe.
shocking today. There is, I think, for 20 minutes in that first half, I didn't even know he was on the pitch.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I thought, I actually put in your comments, Lee, is he actually playing today? Because he was just nowhere to be seen. And the second half, he got even worse. So sorry, mate, today, ESR, you're getting a 4.
Yeah, I thought he was shocking as well. Let's go to Eddie Nketiah. Thought he'd scored a goal, only to have it ruled offside. And then Saka stands there and takes the penalty instead of him.
Which I think is a good move. I think, it was offside. It was very close offside. But the fact that VAR always against Arsenal. Well, actually, they retracted it and gave us the penalty, which was the correct decision. Because in my book, that was a penalty all day long. He's barged in the back. He goes down. Fair play. Ball goes to Nketiah. He scores. But under the rules of the game, they will always go back to the first decision. Now, I wouldn't have given that penalty to Nketiah because he scored a goal, disallowed, buzzing, disappointed. He could have been in the wrong frame of mind to take that penalty. So I think Saka take the penalty, and he does take a good penalty. Let's get it right. Against Chelsea the other night, good penalty, and again today. So fair play to him, and he's getting an 8.
Let's Nketiah is getting an 8, yeah.
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. No, sorry, I beg your pardon. No, Nketiah for me today, I'll give him a 7 because I thought some of the work he did around the box was good stuff.
Let's go on to the substitutes. Gabriel Martinelli came on.
Didn't do a lot, let's be fair. But he made a couple of good moves. Some of his passing was a bit weak, but the fact he came on, he gave it a go. I'll give him a 5.
Let's go to Rob Holding.
Didn't really see what he had to do, to be fair. What was his contribution? I'm not really sure, but fair play to Arteta. He made that decision at the right time, in my book. So I'll give him a 5.
And Tommy is back. He's had his rest. He's had his fruit shoots. He got Ronaldo booked by skinning him. Other than that, he didn't really have a lot of time, did he?
Not really, to be fair to the fella. I'm glad to see him back. I actually do like him. I know there's a lot of people who don't rate him. I actually think he could be a quality player at Arsenal. So I will give him a 5 for the very short contribution he had. And fair play to him. Glad to see him back.
Let's do the manager. Anyone who watches this on a regular knows I rate the manager as well. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1 and then drop the manager rating. 3, 2, 1.
8.
Oh, I'm giving him a 5.
I actually thought he did well today, to be fair. I actually thought he got it right. I'm glad he kept El Neni in the team. And I think his substitutions were at the right time. I would have rather seen him push on rather than go defensive. Unfortunately, he had a forced error with Saka. But why didn't he bring Pepe on?
No, I don't get it.
I don't get this. I feel so sorry for Pepe. And if I was Pepe, mate, I'd be asking for a transfer in the summer. Simple.
Oh, 100%. 100%. The reason I gave him a 5, is because he didn't do anything to change that first half, in the first half. He didn't do anything tactically to shut up Sancho and Elanga down the other side. Ronaldo was dropping into midfield, getting the ball and spinning it around the corners. He didn't do anything to stop that, which is why that first half was just comical. But yeah, he's getting a 5. People are crying in the comments. Keep crying or just put your ratings in. It's up to you. We don't care either way. I'll be back tomorrow with you, Jez, and with Kenny, with the podcast. And we'll keep you posted on that time, mate. You enjoy your evening. It's Saturday. And we'll catch up soon, mate. Arteta out.
you prick.